January 16th, 2023. Returning to Queen Samavati. Each day, the king gave Queen Samavati 8 coins to buy flowers. The money was given to the queen's maid, Kuchutara, who was given the daily task of buying flowers. One day, at the Lord Sumana's house, they hosted an offering feast for the Buddha and the Sangha. The flower seller invited Kuchutara to stay and listen to the Dharma after lunch. Kuchutara attended the Dharma talk, and after listening to the sermon, she became a stream enterer who reached the first level of realization towards Nibbana. Sotapanna. A stream enterer strictly observes the 5 precepts. Formerly, Kuchutara would pocket 4 coins of the daily flower money, but she no longer did so. Now, she bought 8 coins worth of flowers. When the queen saw more flowers than usual, she asked the maid, "Why, Kuchutara? Did the king double the usual amount today?" Kuchutara replied in the negative. The queen then asked the reason for the increased number of flowers. A stream enterer strictly adhered to the 5 precepts and therefore never lied. Kuchutara told the truth that she used to steal 4 out of the 8 coins of flower money, but today she had stopped doing so. When asked why, Kuchutara said that she had the opportunity today to listen to the Buddha's teaching at the florist's house and had a spiritual awakening. Coincidentally, she no longer violated any of the 5 precepts. Queen Samavati was known for being kind and virtuous. Therefore, she was prudent and meticulous. She reflected on the changes in the attitude and personality of Kuchutara. The queen thought carefully about the maid. Kuchutara said she had become enlightened, no longer stole, and dared to speak the truth without fear. The queen concluded that the Dharma that Kuchutara had attained must be very sacred. Knowing would undoubtedly be a blessing, Queen Samavati said to Kuchutara, "Sister, please allow us to drink the Dharma you have drunk." Kuchutara sat on the seat where a Dharma preacher typically sat and repeated the Buddhist discourse clearly and thoroughly. Queen Samavati and her 500 attendants became stream enterers after hearing that discourse. From that day onward, Kuchutara was elevated to the same status of her mother, a wise and intelligent teacher, and was allowed to attend the Buddha's teachings. After each sermon, she would return to the palace and repeat to everyone's teaching she had heard. In this way, Kuchutara became imbued with the teachings. Later, the Buddha praised her as the wisest. Later, the Buddha praised her as the wisest in the Dharma and foremost in the Dharma preachings. Later, the Buddha praised her in the wisest in Dharma and foremost in Dharma preaching among his female devotees. Magandiya gave to her attendants and slaves, asking them to go out into the streets to insult the Buddha and drive him out of the city. Those without faith in the Buddha and his teaching followed Magandiya's request. When the Buddha and the Sangha entered the city, these people followed and shouted all kinds of insults. For example, they cursed, "You're a thief, you're a pervert, you're a donkey, you're a cow, you're an eel, you're an animal, you're going to hell, you're going to go to hell," or, "For you, there will be no heaven but only hell." These acts are truly terrible. Once people have deviated from the right path, their evil actions are multiplied many times. These people were buying evil consequences for their evil actions. None of them would receive any merit. After hearing such insults many times, the Venerable Ananda said to the Buddha, "Venerable Sir, the city is full of uncivilized people. They insulted us for no reason. They insulted us for that they are not just unclear. They insulted us for reasons that not just unclear, but also irrational. Let's go somewhere else." The Buddha asked, "And what if the people also insult us like this when we go to another place?" Ananda replied, "Then, Venerable Sir, we will go to another place. The Buddha said, Ananda, when we are berated, the Buddha said, Ananda, when we are berated, it is not proper to go away somewhere else. Any problem of improper behavior or disputes needs to be resolved at a place it crossed. Any problem of improper behavior or dispute needs to be resolved at the place it arose. Only after resolving it, then we may go to another place. You must have the courage to endure the harsh words of the wicked. He utters thus, Ahang nago vasangame kaparo. Ahang nago vasangame kapato patitang sarang. Ativa kaya titikisang tusilo hipaha pahujano. Dhammapada 320. Just as the great elephant on the battlefield withstands arrows from all directions, so the Tathagata will endure all such insults without complaint. Most people are fond of doing evil, speaking evil, and being rude. Many people cannot control their actions and words, and most are rude. Only when you are tolerated with their improper behavior can you live among such people. So the Buddha said, just as the great elephant on the battlefield withstands arrows from all directions, so the Tathagata will endure all such insults. Do not worry, they will continue their insults for 7 days. By the 8th day, the situation will be subsided, and the peace will be restored. Indeed, it happened just as he said, and after the 7 days, the insults ceased. With instances of defamation against the Buddha, perhaps it's always ended like this. That's why in Myanmar, Burma, they have a saying, insulting lasts only 7 days, and praising too lasts only 7 days.